matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the... as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 20. Touchdown, Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Fires to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The give to the back. The Tigers get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, as most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Got it behind the line. It's buried. And they pick up just a few on that completion. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
It's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Run in the red zone. It's Durham. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The the drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Texas A&M going quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for it all. Intercepted for the 11th time. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Now they'll run it to the right here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Berry. There he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Handoff to the single running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. On the move. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! Great job by the back on the option.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Texas A&M, 0.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Complete to start this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, he wants it all. Pulls it in down the sideline. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He'll take it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Durham. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. They feed him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders. Go!
They go to the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll field it close to the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Bussy. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bussy. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Second down.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to... There's a live football! They recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football, a turnover on downs.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. Caught in the backfield, it's Bussy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
4th and goal from the 5, and the offense is staying out there. A gutsy move by this ball club. Snaps it in the shotgun. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Maybe a double pass. Here's the pressure. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Takes it the other way. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the wind...
Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Aggies will hustle to the line. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Quickly complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
On the direct snap, it's Bussey. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He's in for the 2, and that is big because now it's a 1-possession game. They trail by 8. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the ground, it's Durham. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grab behind the line. It's Berry. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Now the play fake. Looking for his man. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They knocked him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
24, Texas A&M, 16.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with... There he goes! They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
Going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. And the Aggies want to crank the tempo. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. To the air, it's Hawkins. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run the toss. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Extending the play. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Working that left side now. And he'll be brought down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
6-9-1, Gators score. Ready, go.
They'll try the run. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Inside the touchdown LSU. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running into the open space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? To throw, it's Hawkins. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bussey. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Makes a grab deep. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with a no.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. He wants to throw it again. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And he tacks on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down on to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're